you.
Just so you know, I'm just recording the conversation and whatnot. Yeah, we're just, exercising our constitutional rights, and we're just passing out literature.
Okay. Can I get one of them?
Yes, of course.
What you got?
We normally have them folded up, but, it was one of those deals where we, lack of timing.
Oh, okay. Were you just handing that to everybody?
Yeah, if we pass them.
Okay.
I mean, we did this 3 weeks ago, and it was kind of dead and whatnot. And I wasn't here personally because I had work, but
okay.
But
Officer Rose, you know her?
Officer Rose?
Yeah, she's a sergeant.
And
it's Camacho. Her first name is Rose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, her last name's Camacho.
Top lady.
we just all we do is we go to like a different county twice, and then we move on.
Okay.
So this would more than likely be our last time doing it here. And then
where else y'all been?
We've been Richmond, we've been Petersburg. We're trying to do Henrico and all those other places.
Okay.
Richmond
I'm just curious to know. Do y'all have problems?
Yeah, we do.
Tell me what happens.
I mean, as far as law enforcement, really nothing. We had like maybe one negative encounter. I by myself
What happened?
had a negative encounter, but it's more so citizens. We've had things thrown at us on the side of the road, change.
I'm really surprised about that.
We're sitting and somebody comes up to us and talks to us, and what I do is if it's a citizen and they want to talk, I'll do this. That way I can get a little bit, that way if there's any, hey, he got in my face or this, I can say, no, I didn't.
This is Sergeant Bass, by the way.
How you doing, Sergeant? We're just recording conversations, just to let you know. We told him already, but want to let you know since you just came on. But so yeah, we were in Cary Street in Richmond, and somebody came up to us and wanted to ask us about what we were doing. And they got so verbally aggressive, they got physically aggressive. Like they went this far into our faces, told us to get out of their town and whatnot. And it's like, it always shocks me that the anti-gun people are the first ones to go towards violence. Like we've had stuff thrown at us, we've been called the scum of the earth, cussed at, threatened, all this other stuff.
I was wondering if y'all had issues like that, but I figured it wouldn't come from the citizens.
95% of the time,
I'm surprised.
95% of the time it's really positive. Teaching, educating, and all that.
Did you want one of our flyers, by the way? I gave it to one of your other officers, but just figured I'd give it to you. But
You're supposed to be doing that march and all that. Is that today? Which one? You don't know anything about that?
We're not affiliated with any other group. For instance, NPC 12 said Channel 6 said that we're affiliated and the VCDL direct organizes our walks. That's not the case. I've met Paul. I've met what's his name? The guy who does the VCDL, the president of it. But I've met him several times. But we're not affiliated with them in any shape or form.
Okay.
They flat out lied. CBS 6 said that we're a part of VCDL. We're not.
Oh wow. Okay.
We're just independent. It started off as me wanting to do something to spread awareness, and then I met a bunch of fine people. So
Who's the spokesperson? You or?
I guess I would say I'm the founder. Ended up doing it one day on Memorial Day with a Mos and a Gaunt, ended up on the news, and then they were like, of course the news is going to spin it however they spin it.
Sure, they always do, don't they?
And then I met 3 people, and then those 3 people, I met 2 other people, and then it's just grown. We normally have about probably 15 members.
Do you really?
But because of it being the holiday time and everything,
I didn't realize I had that many.
Yeah, this is it.
Are all of y'all local?
I'm not going to speak for the group, but I'm from Chesterfield myself.
Yeah,
where
we're
y'all
very much local. We're in Tri-City area.
Tri-City area?
Yeah.
Virginia.
Okay.
Closer to Richmond.
Closer to Baltimore. And I got a question.
Yes, sir.
A couple of weeks ago when I was here, what's her name? Rose Camacho?
Camacho,
Yeah, she's sort of, she won't let us go until we show her our ID. And I said, look, we're not breaking any law, I said, am I suspected of committing any crime or,
Did you want a flyer, sir?
You guys doing stuff online all the time. It's cool.
Thanks, man.
Actually, here in Virginia, you are required to provide ID and request an officer. You're required to have an ID on you at all times with an officer. If you're
I have
on the street
a
and have
couple
an
of
ID,
those
they
sections
can
show
hold
ID,
you until you can prove
she
who
said
you
she
are.
was saying that
Good
if I
things
can
about
show ID,
Commonwealth,
and
right?
they see like,
Yeah.
I agree with
her
that.
name, and she'll
Let's
ask
have
me
our IDs.
for my name and my social
What are you doing
security
today?
Okay.
Kids over at the library.
number.
Yeah, my friend over here.
But, I mean,
Well, you want to walk with us for a bit?
Well, she can. And I guess this is, do you want to give it to her? I mean, if you're not doing anything wrong, which you're not, right? I mean, it doesn't hurt to give the information. And she's probably not going to be the first one that's going to ask you. I'm sure the officer's going to ask you too.
Yeah, I'm a member of the Overpass for Virginia. I've been with them.
Yeah, she didn't do anything wrong. I guess that's what you're asking.
I'm Daniel, by the way.
But she's doing her
Jason?
job. She's not
Jason.
legally disciplining you.
Well, she actually said I was being detained.
Tuck your wallet in. You know you're carrying heavy money showings not cool.
Yeah.
You got to remember too, we weren't there, so I don't know what the situation was. And a lot of times it happens about citizens that call and they make complaints and everything. So, you know, we're obligated as officers to check it out.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's part of our job. Y'all understand that. I mean, being what y'all doing now, you understand what we're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's just no question about it.
Virginia's
We
ID
still have to
laws
do
are
ours.
pretty straightforward. In Virginia, you're required to have identification on you at all times. When you leave your door, you have to have identification in your wallet. Because the way it works here is that if you don't have it and there's any suspicion, they can hold you until you identify yourself. And that's
And with you
that's-
carrying a rifle, obviously,
would be even more of a.
she thought it was suspicious.
Yeah.
And like I say, we already had a couple of calls on it. And
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
Yeah,
fast.
we don't really get. Well, yeah, these guys respond really quick. I mean, the station's right around the corner.
Yeah.
But also, Hopewell's only 11 square miles, so these guys
Yeah,
are
exactly.
like this one, which is one thing about the city of Hopewell. You got a problem, you call, they're going to be there.
Yeah.
There you go.
On a personal question, I keep on eyeballing that. Is that an Allen wrench screw at the front of your holster? Is that like to tighten retention, right there at the very front, like right there?
Oh, right here?
Yeah. Is that to tighten retention? As I was looking at it, I was like, is that like a seal of the maker of the holster? Is that something
No.
to disassemble it? And I was looking closer. I was like, oh, it's an Allen wrench.
Yep, that's what it is.
because some of the holsters, when they on the belt and all that, you got to go. If you take it off, you got to go inside it to
Yeah.
loosen it so you can take it off or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and some of them, that's what you got to do to remove it from your gun belt.
Yeah, and that's a pain in the butt. Like if it gets stuck and you're in a situation, where hey, you might have some time, you could easily get it out.
What's your name?
My name is Jason
Jason? Doug Suez. What's your last name?
Spitzer.
Spitzer? What's your name?
Hey, nice to meet you, Daniel.
Daniel what?
Oh, Daniel.
Huh?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, okay.
My name's Gary. How you doing, sir?
Gary?
Yes, sir. I'm
About ready to get going?
No, just kidding. I'm
You
Steven.
what?
Steven.
Yep.
Steven.
I mean, that's all he's doing, just introduce
Yeah,
himself.
yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
I mean, whatever your response is. That's fine.
Now, is everything loaded or not loaded?
I got nothing in the chamber, but
Okay, that's fine.
Why is empty?
That's fine.
You can,
Where's yours?
you can see it if you want. I don't have one. I'm just.
He's
just
the
walking.
new guy.
Yeah.
He wanted to learn how to shoot. We taught him how to shoot, and then he said, you know what, I'm saving up for something. So he's
That's what more,
saving up.
that's what more people need to learn. If they want to carry, they need to learn to actually spend time down the range.
They
Learn
do,
what-
and that's the important thing. And the law.
Yeah.
You can build one.
You need to know the law.
Yeah.
Because there are some places that you cannot carry a weapon.
Like a lower
Yeah.
lower and they'll purpose.
So anyways, we don't want to block traffic with your car being there.
I
We're gonna
understand.
head out.
I appreciate
that's
y'all's
okay.
cooperation.
No problem.
I really
Yeah.
do.
Hey, are you allowed to carry? Are we allowed to carry a loaded firearm here? Like in Richmond, they got like a local ordinance saying that we can't.
It's a hunting ordinance / population ordinance with Richmond saying long
You
guns
guys probably
can't
ought to
be.
see what the federal government's getting ready to do with hunting IDs and regulations. I just ran across it online, and I hope it's fake. But they're literally going to make it to where anybody underneath the age of 21 can't hunt.
I didn't hear that.
I hope
Yeah, I
it's a
heard
fake-
that.
Hope
that
it's a
true?
fake.
I heard that. Yeah.
I hope it's a fake report. I really hope it's fake because that's just going to destroy hundreds of years of tradition. But as it is, states actually tell the government, hey, we're not going to do that, and I hope they do.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're gonna head on stepping then. All right.
How far you
My
guys.
question, are we
Um,
allowed to have a loaded car?
Down here, right when you get past this next intersection here, is nothing but residential down that way.
Said you got one in.
Business.
Yeah, you said
Down
you
here this way.
one, two, just these 2 blocks basically is all you're gonna find for business.
We did this last time. I keep on saying we, but I wasn't there. But when they did it last time, a local resident who actually is a member of ours, he had a route. We're just going to follow that same route.
Oh, okay. That's
So I don't know. I personally don't know what that route is. They do, but we're just going to go with the flow. And you know what? We'll probably be out here for maybe about an hour or two,
okay.
and then we're going to walk back to our cars and head on out.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
far as us making contact, you don't have no problem with us making contact.
Of course. I mean, I know you guys have to. If you get a phone call, hey, there's a guy, walking around with a gun, I know you guys have to. The way Richmond usually does it is when we walk, we see them drive by, and they'll just either flash their lights real quick and keep on driving because they know us, or they'll make one contact, and then the other calls will do the same thing. One, which was really good, the officer was really professional. He just rolled up and he said, "Gentlemen, just exercise your constitutional rights." "Yes, sir." Keep on walking.
Just to make it easier on you, because I know we get a lot of citizen complaints because of this. Go to police headquarters and just let them know you're doing it.
Say what now?
Just go to our police headquarters and let us know you're doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
And that way, if they say, if we get citizens calling in and say we're aware of it, and our dispatcher can let them know that there's nothing wrong, they're just exercising the rights.
And I think
And it would
we
make
did
it
that last
easier
time,
on us.
and we should have done it this time. That's
If
the
a
one
business
mistake.
owner comes out to you and says, don't want you on the property, all but.
Yeah, all but.
Because then these guys can come up and say, well,
Yeah, then we can
take
do
you in for
something.
trespassing.
Yeah. And we
Yeah,
don't
it's
want
not
that.
working.
I seen
But
that,
y'all
on, I
understand
seen that
that.
on the video
Yeah.
online where the
Yeah,
guy
and they can do
and
that.
he won't do
Yeah.
nothing wrong. He had his car parked in the mall parking lot. He
Yeah.
was walking away from the mall. He tried to go back to his car and they arrested him for trespassing. I was like, oh, that was dirty.
Yeah, really.
All right, let's head on out.
So y'all understand, just next time, just come to police headquarters and just let us know.
Yeah.
And it would help us out tremendously.
Yeah.
believe me.
I mean, like I said, we probably aren't going to do another walk in this area, but if we do, we'll let you know with that, all right?
Okay.
Appreciate that, all right?
Take care, sir. Yeah, that merchant was complaining. So.
Jason wants to walk with us, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's cute, right?
Yeah. That went really well with that police encounter. So.
He likes talking to the cops.
Look at Steven's bird cage barrel right there. Well, you got a little swallow in there?
President Casey.
I'm going to end it at this point.